Hey guys, it's Jason here from the Omni Sales team. And in today's video, we're going to be going over day one of new home construction. Now, new home construction is one of the greatest industries in the world to get into. Why? Because you truly have uncapped commissions. New home sales is one of the few industries where you can sell as much as you want. Your product never runs out. There's infinite houses that can be built. Obviously, the land is the issue. And in today's video, we actually explore how to get the land. But the thing is, with your product, you have an infinite amount of product. So if you really want to make as much money as you can, if you want to sell and be an awesome salesperson, then new home construction is one of the best industries for that. And in today's video, we're going through a 7 step-by-step guide to show you what you do from day one. Because there's so many of us that get in, that start playing it easy, that take it easy, that are slow off the mark, and we just never end up becoming anything in new home sales because we don't attack. We're not proactive. So many salespeople in our industry are reactive salespeople, lazy salespeople, and people who don't want to try. If you are someone who's brand new, who's starting on day one, or you've left a builder and going to a new one, then take this 7 step-by-step guide. Why? Because this is going to set you up for a really, really successful life in new home sales. Again, everything I've learned in the last 10 years, I'm condensing down into this one video for what I would do if I had to start again, or if it was my first day in new home sales. So, step 1, when you start in new home sales, you must familiarize yourself with your display and your product. There are so many salespeople that you walk in and talk to and you say, hey, I'm looking for a 4-bedroom home with 3 bathrooms, double car garage, and master at the rear. And they're like, okay, let me go and look that up in my little book. Like, why are you looking that up in your book? How do you not know that? So step 1 is familiarize yourself with your displays, but more importantly, with your product. It's so important you know what homes you sell. You know what kind of homes, how big they are, how small, double story, single story. So the first thing you're wanting to do when you first start is get your book of brochures that show you all of the home designs, go through that and do a mental note. Okay, we have 5 homes that have a master to the rear. We have 8 homes with a master to the front. The master rear, master front is one of the easiest questions you can ask a client to eliminate half your book. Awesome. We have 4-bedroom, 3-bedroom options. There's a couple of 5-bedroom options. You need to know this so that when a client walks in, when you're starting to do a home and land package, when you're advising clients on how to build a home, you guys are giving them that information. So that's step 1, is familiarize yourself with your displays and your product. When I say the word displays, what do I mean by that? I mean, walk through your displays. Understand if your master is at the rear. Understand how many square meters it is. Understand how many bedrooms, how high the ceilings are. Understand the way tiling and timber's integrated throughout the home. Whatever it is, you need to know your displays. Why? Because when we get a lead, when a lead comes into us, where are we taking them? We're taking them into our displays. So key is to familiarize yourself with your displays and your product. That's day 1. All of day 1 should just be focused on that. If they're giving you CRM training, if they're giving you Salesforce training, if they're giving you understanding site cost training, just screw all of that. Familiarize yourself with your displays and your products. Why? Because the site cost, the CRM, all of those systems are irrelevant if you don't know what you're selling. At the end of the day, the number 1 most important thing you need to have is an understanding and an appreciation and a belief that your product is truly the best. That's the first key to selling anything in this world. So step 2, once you've familiarized yourself with your products and your displays, which should be done in day 1, you should be taking that booklet home, studying at night. Day 2, or the second step, is we call it attack land agents and secure your first 2 exclusive land options. Remember guys, you have an infinite supply of something you can sell that's only dictated by how much land there is. So if you can get exclusive hold land, if you can get land that's exclusive for you, you can sell so many homes because you're the only one who can sell on those blocks of land. So if you're new to sales or you're new to new home construction, understand that land agents will sometimes give you an exclusive hold if they're trying to help you out or if you're trying to start out or if you're doing a lot of business with them regularly. Like you got to remember, these agents are releasing 20 blocks at a time. And out of those 20 blocks, can they give you 1 block just for 2 weeks? And what you're going to do is when you walk in and attack the land agents, we're going to have a story like this. And this is the story I want you to tell. Hey, John from Calypso Estate. My name is Jason. I'm brand new to this XYZ builder. I'm really wanting to be proactive in my sales journey, and I want to make sure that I can put my best foot forward. I want to develop a relationship with you. I want to develop a relationship with your estate. I'm going to take some beautiful videos. I'm going to post that to my social media feeds. All I ask is if I can just have my first block of exclusive holds. Just one block on exclusive hold for me for 2 to 3 weeks. I just want to prove myself to my company. I want to prove myself to other consultants. I want to prove it to me that I can sell. So if I could just ask for one block, that's all I'm asking. I know it's a big ask for a lot of people. I know that you don't really do this, but I'm just asking for one block. All you're trying to do throughout this process is you're just trying to go all these land estates and get one block. And what happens to those land estates to give you that one block, that exclusive hold? These land agents become your core net of work colleagues. So these are the people that you're going to be working with on selling home and land throughout your career. So it's so important you develop those relationships from day one. So one of the non-negotiables that we discuss later is that when we attack land agents, we must see every land agent in our region at least once a month. Non-negotiable, if you want to make it in new home sales and you want to have uncapped commissions, every land agent once a month, non-negotiable. Every land agent that you regularly do business with, which is that core group of work colleagues, you need to see them once a fortnight. You need to be going to them as soon as you sell a block, awesome. Or as soon as you sell a home and land, awesome. John, I just sold that one for you. Can I grab another one? Hey man, we're doing a lot of business. Can I grab a couple this time? Hey man, I'm your number one seller in this estate. Do you mind if I grab 5 this time? All you're doing is you're growing that network. You're growing how many blocks of land you can get from these people. Why? Because that's ultimately how you move your product. So, step 2 is attack the land agents and secure your first 2 blocks of land. Now, once you've secured those lands, what do you actually do? You sit down with that new relationship you've made, you sit down with that land agent and you start asking them questions like this. Hey John, what kind of homes normally go in your estate? Hey John, is it normally single or double? Hey John, what's the price point? What is the buyer demographic? All of these questions you want to get from the land agent, so when you go back and design this home and land package, it's perfect for that estate. Like there's no point going to an inner city area and starting to sell single home and lands, single story home and land packages. Why? Because it's generally very small land. They're going to be built up with 3-story, 4-story homes around them. So they're going to want a 2-story home. But there's no point going out to acreage estates and promoting double-story homes on acreage. They're wanting the beautiful acreage style homes. So it's so important you know the demographic of the house you're selling in that particular estate. So step 2 is to attack the land agents, secure your blocks, and find out what kind of homes are going to sell in that area. Step 3 is you then go straight. You don't go anywhere else. You don't go to the service station to fill up. You don't go and get some food. You go straight to the home and land department and you get this home and land package structured. It's so important to take the information you just learned from the land agent, and then you're going to go back to home and land and you're going to discuss those options with home and land. Now, if you did day 1 properly, you would have familiarized yourself with your product. You'll already know which house is likely going to be the best fit for that estate. That's why it's so key to familiarize yourself with your product. So once we've got our product, once we've got our block of land, we go to home and land package and we ask for a package. Now you're noticing as I go through this, everything I'm talking to you is about home and land. Why is home and land so important? Because home and land gives you all of the costs up front. There's no guesswork. The cancellation rates on home and land are so low because the price never changes. So whilst a lot of managers are going to come in and tell you, hey, just start talking to some customers, get some details, start showing them some homes, do some walkthroughs. No, you want to cut through that mess and you want to go straight to the source that gives you the highest retention and the highest guarantee of you getting paid. Why? Because you're in sales to make money, to develop and to be able to sell as many homes as you want, as many homes as we can. And the way we're going to do that, the quickest, with the least amount of headaches, is through the home and land department. So we've gone straight to our home and land department. We've structured this package. We now finally have a product to sell. It's like if you're selling, air conditioners. It's all well and good to go into people's homes and go, that would look good for air conditioning, or that would probably be a good spot. But if you don't have the product itself to sell, then you're really just taking people through a wish list. Now you have a home and land package. You have a physical product you can sell to people. Now we go full sales mode. This is where we attack the market. We go all in. This is like where we become salespeople. The new home construction industry, guys, is so amazing. Why? Because it's such a dinosaur era. There's so many people who don't get back to you. The people in new home sales are usually really slow. They're on easy mode. They're really comfy. They're not hungry anymore. So once you get this product, now you become the fighter. You become that wolf climbing the hill. So what are we going to do? We're going to then take our home and land package or our product that we've designed, and we're going to post that to all of your social media accounts. Why? This is key. Why are we going to go and post all of our home and land packages or the home and land packages we develop to our social medias? Because you might be sitting there right now going, Jason, like, oh, I don't post stuff about my work on social media. That's like my personal stuff. Yeah, cool, man. You've just started a new job. Wouldn't you want your friends and family to know what you do? Wouldn't you want your friends and family, because they know who you are, that if they see one of their friends needing a home and suddenly, boom, Jason's just put up his home and land package on his page. Oh, Jason must be in construction. Hey, I'm going to connect you with that person. You want to post all of your home and land packages, everything you can to your social medias so people know. Remember, people only buy on three things: people they know, people they like, and people they trust. When you're on social media and you're connecting with your friends and families and your friends of friends and your family of friends, those people are going to know you, like you, and trust you. Why? Because you already have the biggest testimonial, which is your friend. You have the biggest referral, which is your friend or your family member. So post all of your stuff to social media. Now, there's a second reason why we're going to do that, and that's because of step 5. Once you've posted all of your stuff to your social media, you've shown commitment. You've shown that you've gone out there, you've hunted land, you've got some exclusive holds, you've developed a home and land package, you've put it on your own social media, you're taking marketing into your own hands, and you're showing the company that you want to do as much as you can. Step 5 is we go to marketing and we go to management, and we ask to secure your first EDM. This is the key turning point. This is where 99% of you people watching this won't do it, and that's fine. Like, at the end of the day, guys, if you take these steps, you're going to sell very highly, but this step is going to be the awkward step that a lot of people don't do. Why? Because it's awkward. You have to go and you have to go to someone that you think is powerful or up there in the company, and you're going to have to ask them for a favor. But guys, you're proactive. You're showing them through what you're doing that you're proactive, that you want to sell. Now, what does the company want at the end of the day? They want you to sell. That's your job. So they're going to want to give you any opportunity and every opportunity to sell. So when you go to marketing and you go to management to secure your first EDM, what you're doing is you're showing, hey guys, I've gone out there, I've familiarized myself with my plans and my products and my displays. So I know the best products for this home and land package. I've gone out to the land agents and I've got my first block of land. I've then gone to home and land based on the conversation I had with the sales team out at the land agents, and I've developed the best home and land package. I've even posted that to my social medias because I'm going all in. I'm truly wanting to show you guys that I want to give everything I can to this. I'm going to ask for one favor now. And you notice we're asking for a lot of favors, but why? Because it shows you're proactive, you want to sell. So we're now going to go to marketing and management, and we're going to ask, hey, based on everything I've done, can I please just have my first EDM? I just need one. I haven't got a lot of clients on the books yet. There's no one walking in. It doesn't matter. Just excuses. I want to get just a large amount of people that I can start selling regularly to. So do you mind if we do our first marketing EDM of like home and land package of the week? And I just want this to go out to the entire database. I want our entire database to get this, and I want as many people calling me about this package so I can start getting clients and I can start helping clients to get a home and land package in the future. Would that be okay? Would that be fair? Do you think that would be the best use of my time? Because I really haven't got anything to do at the moment and I'm trying to create sales. Remember, the more you can create sales for a builder, the more you'll get paid. Why? Because no one makes sales. No one goes out there and hunts anymore. Everyone just sits in their little office and just waits for people to walk in. Marketing has to be the people that drive sales to you. If you can show marketing that you're driving sales yourself, they're going to support you through this journey. So I know it seems awkward, but trust me, it works. Go to marketing and management and ask for your first EDM. Now, you've got your EDM that's been launched to the world. What's about to happen is you should start receiving a lot of phone calls and a lot of emails about that package. So it's so important, and you need to remind management that you're going to be doing this. You need to enter all of that information, every lead that calls, every text, every email, every letter, whatever you receive. You need to enter all of that information into your CRM system. And you need to use this CRM system like it's the Bible, like it's the greatest thing that's ever existed. Why? Because that feeds all the information into marketing, into sales management, so they know where to spend money. so they know what kind of clients are ringing up for that particular package, so they can help promote you to future packages. So it's so important that you tell management that everything you do, you're going to be entering into CRM, and there'll be a full review of everything that they can review. Step 7, quite easy, is then sell the package. And then once you've sold the package, you're just going to repeat steps 2 through 5, which is you're going to attack the land, get another exclusive hold, go to home and land, get your home and land, post it to your socials, go to marketing and ask for a new EDM. Hey, marketing, that was so amazing. Off that EDM, we made that sale like that. I've already gone and got another one. Can we run this one as a home and land package of the week? And then just start. That becomes your thing in the business. You become the home and land guy that does the EDM of home and land package of the week. So whenever an EDM goes out to the market now, it always has your details on it. It has to call your number and your email. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, how we're going to take over the industry. This is how we're revolutionizing construction. So many of your competitors, so many of your colleagues are not going to do this. Why? Because it's hard. Because it involves them having to take action. So many of your competition and so many of your colleagues are going to be happy to sit there on weekends, make their $200,000 to $300,000 a year and not lift a finger. But if you want to make 500, 700, a million, follow this step by step. Now, if you're following these steps, great. What else can we do? So I haven't written this on the board. This is just free for you guys. If you've done all of this, great. What we're now going to ask is we're going to go to management and we're going to ask for something called the dead lead list. It's called the dead lead list. Now, what is a dead lead? A dead lead, in my opinion, is someone who hasn't been contacted in 2 months. If you haven't been contacted in 2 months by anyone in sales or anyone in our company, you're a dead lead. Why? Because you're probably looking at something else you've forgotten about building, or you've forgotten about us as a builder. So you're going to ask from management a batch of 100 people at a time. You're going to get this dead list. You're going to get this group of people. You're going to call them all. You're going to enter all of their information into the CRM. You're going to find out how you can help them. Why? Because now you're developing future clients off the back of clients that have already died. So you're going to get all of those dead leads. You're going to update them. You're going to contact them. You're going to re-engage the client to find out if we can move them towards a package. Maybe the client had already bought with another builder, but's had a horrible experience. Cool. Well, hey guys, how about we come back and we explore some options here? You're calling through the dead list in batches of 100. Now, why do I say batches of 100? Because realistically, it should take you about 2 days to do that. But that means every 2 days, you're going back to management and you're asking for another batch. You're going back to management and asking for another batch. What this is showing management and the CRM team and your Salesforce team, whatever your team you have for your CRM, is that you're smashing through these leads and you're getting updates and touch points. You are taking personal touch points on these leads where marketing or other salespeople aren't. You're being proactive. That's the key I want you guys to understand. Sales in new home construction, the new revolutionized way is to be a proactive salesperson. Do not be a reactive or a comfortable salesperson. So you're going to get those lists. You're going to call in batches of 100. Keep going. Go and get the next one. Go get the next one. Go get the next one. What we're going to find at the end of a week or 2 weeks is you've probably called through 500 to 1,000 leads. Boom. How many of those 1,000, let's say just 10%. Just 10% want to engage with you. From 1,000, that's 100 people that want to engage and want more information, want to find out what packages are coming up, want some help doing their next investment property, want some help doing their next home. That's 100 clients. From those clients, let's assume that only 10% want to build. Boom. In your first 2 months, on the back of your first 2 weeks of sales, you're already making 10 sales. So that's how you can go from making nothing or no sales to getting your first few exclusives and selling them, to then getting the dead list, calling through 1,000 people in a fortnight and making 10 sales on the back of that. Guys, this is what it takes. So many of your competitors in competition right now and your colleagues are sitting in the offices expecting to make 2 or 3 sales a month. 2 or 3 a month. It's insane. You look at the builders' numbers of how many homes they're building a year versus how many consultants, and most builders average out at 2 to 3 builds a month per consultant. You're telling me, Jason, I can walk in, I can get those 2 or 3 just by exclusive holds? Yes. I'm going to repeat that step every month and I'm going to get 2 to 3 sales? Yes. This is just what you need to be average. Then you get the dead list of people, you start calling through 1,000 a fortnight, suddenly you're making 10 sales a month. It's a different game, guys. This is how we go to the top 1%. So many of your competition and colleagues are gonna choose to sit there and play it easy. They're gonna see you come in, they're gonna see you make all these sales, and they just think you're lucky. They're always gonna blame the market, they're gonna blame something. Stay as far away from that as possible. When I talk about non-negotiables from day one, do not get involved with complainers, blamers, or explainers. If you find a colleague that blames, complains, or explains, just, hey man, like, cool, I'm happy if you wanna blame, complain, and explain people, but that's not me. I'm gonna be over here. If you need something, come and grab me, but I can't be around that. You wanna find the people who are selling the most in the company and find their positive mindsets and get around that. Awesome, guys. So if you're starting on day one and it's day one for you, familiarize yourself with these 7 steps, practice them daily, learn, go back and watch this video, understand each step, go and implement each step and ask for that dead list. If you do this, you're easily going to get your sales to 10 or 7 to 10 sales a month, and you're going to be dominating your builder with whatever builder you go to. Now, the reason I know this works is I know 99% of people won't do this. So if you're the one person on this, watching this video right now, and you take this seriously and you go and do it, you're going to be on your way to making $500,000 to $1 million every year for the rest of your life in your home sales. And then what you do from there, which we'll get into later videos, is you hire an assistant, you get that assistant doing all of that bulk work, boom, you're suddenly on 1.5, 2 million. So while everyone else in your industry is sitting on 200,000 or 150, you're sitting on there 10 times the amount of money that they're making. Follow these steps, guys. Honestly, and it'll change your life. So as always, guys, my name was Jason from the Omni Sales team. It's been a pleasure on this video. If you liked it, please drop a like down below, comment, subscribe. If there's anything you need help with, DM us. We're always happy to help you. If you have an objection, drop your objection down below and I'll do a separate video on that. Love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video.